There is a section at the back of my house where the sun doesn't really shine. Thus, the land cannot be used to grow anything and it has become very barren and it's grown with weeds. I came up with a solution to turn this plot of land into a mini landscape project. In this video, let's check out how I did this mini landscaping project and transform my backyard. This is the layout of the plot of land, and you can see that it's divided into 3 different parts. I am planning to cover this back area with some pebbles and some bricks, but I'll need to design it in a certain way. So, parts A and parts B get the pebbles, and part C I've decided to put some bricks. So here are the tools and materials you will be needing for this project. The first one would be a grass cutter. You will need some gardening gloves. You would also need some paint. Some herbicide is optional, but I did not use any for this project. And last but not least, a paint roller and a roller brush. A rake and a hoe. For the materials, you will need gravel. Gravel will act as a layer to ensure that the bigger pebbles do not sink to the bottom. Next, you will also need some of these decorative stones. These pebbles comes in 2 colors, and this will help to give some contrast for your landscaping work. You will also need these concrete slabs that look a little like wood slabs. These are a good addition to give some contrast to your landscaping work. And last but not least, I'm going to use bricks because these are some cheaper alternatives in terms of materials. The walls around the area that I was planning to work on was really mossy, so I planned to wash it down and paint it. This is Dulux Weatherboard Outdoor Paint, and the color is Banana, which is a soft yellow shade. Mix the paint well and pour it into the paint tray. Make sure to evenly coat the roller on the paint tray to ensure an even finish after painting the wall. There we go. Now it's done. The next step would be to clear the weeds and level the ground. First, I used a rake to pull out all the weeds. Once that was done, I used the rake again to smooth and level the ground. To flatten the ground and make sure it's fully level, I just ended up stomping on the ground, and it actually kinda works. For the other patch, there was a lot of dried leaves I had to rake up, so I did that first. Then I cleared the leaves, and then decided to clear the remaining of the grass using the grass cutter. So I went and grabbed the grass cutter. I made sure to cut deep into the soil to make sure all the roots of the weeds are also out. Once that was done, I raked up everything, cleared the patch and leveled it the same way I did with the other patch. Now it's time to add the gravel. The gravel ensures the larger pebbles do not sink into the ground when rainwater hits them. I have right here around 6 bags of gravel. as much as you need to form a layer that is half an inch thick. I just dumped whatever I had onto the ground and leveled everything using a rake. There were some spots that I didn't cover, so I just used one bag to touch up and make sure the entire layer is symmetrical. Once completed, this is how it looks like. I think it's already looking pretty sweet. It's now time to add the concrete wooden slabs. These add a nice layer of contrast when mixed with the pebbles. First, I had to wash them to get rid of all the mud. And then all you have to do is position them where you want to leave them and just leave them there. You don't need to do anything. This is how both of it looks right now. Here I have a mixture of darker pebbles and lighter pebbles. I have a total of 13 bags and I will distribute them accordingly to each patch of land. So what I'm doing here is just I'm dumping everything on the ground and spreading them using my hands. Make sure to wear gloves to make sure you don't scratch yourself. I also made it seem that there was kind of a gradient in the pebbles, arranging one corner to be darker and the other one to be brighter, and I put some pebbles in between to see the colors seeping and like a gradient. Once I was done, it looked something like this, and to be honest, this looks so much better than it used to. The last step is to add bricks to this small little section that is uncovered. It's around 3 bricks thick plus 1 vertical brick. The bricks were arranged in a brick wall pattern to make it look nicer. It's also a cheaper option because one brick is only like 10 cents. And once I was done, it looked something like this, and I'm personally very happy with how it turned out. And voila, this is how my backyard looks right now, and I love it so much because it looks so much neater than it used to.